Hello everyone, welcome back to Heart of Care Mundy House YouTube channel. Today we have Paul Harnety and Steve Barker with us. Paul is our maintenance person and Steve is our decorator. So they both work together. They accomplish so many tasks at Mundy House. I can't ask for another team at Mundy House doing the many maintenance tasks and decoration, gardening. It is an amazing thing to see both of them working together. Say like there are no jobs Paul or Steve can do under the sky, because they always find some solution. Especially when we are in crisis, maybe in daytime or nighttime, 24/7, Paul is happy to help us. He will come here and resolve the issue as possible. So I thought just introduce both of them to the world. And on another note, you may wonder why we are doing this interview in this room, because this is Paul's little den where he keep many of his tools and equipments, so many things. I just wanted to ask Paul, before you come to Mundy House, I know you worked in another care home as a maintenance person.
Yeah.
So can you please tell us something about what was your job before? What actually made you interest into a maintenance person?
Well, I was in double glazing originally, so from there I used to do maintenance on double glazing as well, and obviously that was a career that I'd started off from when I was a young child. But obviously due to certain circumstances I had a back injury, so I knew that I had to change my job and whatever like, and I knew I enjoyed doing maintenance. I was good at doing basic electrics, plumbing. There was nothing that I couldn't put my hands to, and I just thought maintenance man, a care home could be the perfect job for me, and I must admit it has, and I've enjoyed every moment from the moment I started.
How long you are at Mundy House? Is it a couple of years now?
I think I've been here about 4.5 years now.
4.5 years.
Yeah, time goes quick.
The time goes quick, and that is amazing. Okay, so what do you find the difference from Mundy House and previous workplaces? Is there anything you wanted to
The staff are very friendly, including the manager. So he always supports me, and anything that I need and whatever like, he's always there for me. So, but basically it's just support. Mundy House Care Home has got a hell of a lot of support behind them and good backing. So
how do you actually plan and execute some of the tasks, even you can't sometimes do, but you will try to find some solution? So what motivates you to do it?
It's just the enjoyment I get out of it, to be honest with you. It's all to do with enjoyment. I like starting projects, a project that I think that could improve the care home. And obviously I talked to you about the idea and we discussed whether it's a good idea or not, and things like that just motivate me and whatever like, to have projects and whatever like, and I just basically just like fixing stuff and fixing.
Can you please tell me some of the projects you started recently for Mundy House?
There was one that we started a few months ago which is now finished. That was the activity room, because basically we had so many lounges in the care home. It just seemed it was a room that was not doing anything, and we was using it just to store chairs, and I just thought from previous care homes that I worked at that I think we should have an activity room. And we've got Louise as well, who's an outstanding activities, and she's artistic, and I thought this could really work, and so that's one of my projects. Now at the moment we're doing a big water feature which is out in the garden, which is another project what we're doing at the moment. Obviously, when I started the activity room, obviously I was thinking what I could put in there, and I come up with a few ideas, spoke to Josie, and we agreed on having like a blackboard that I've done in there. We had a projector in there, so that way then it could be used as two rooms, because it could be used as a training room as well as an activity room. So, and then we've got like a long table that I made and designed and whatever like, and that's where they do all the artist stuff with the residents. We've got all new chairs, we've got a fridge freezer all put in there as well. There's tea facilities in there as well, so they can have like cake times and teas and etc.
Another thing, I always wondered, how do you find solutions, like for example, say vanity unit, or fixing a new toilet or wardrobe, something. How do you actually find the engineering behind it? the measurement behind it. Always wonder, you come and tell me, okay, we need this measurement, we need these inches and things like that. So how do you find that what we actually needed?
Because when I left school, I had an apprentice as a toolmaker engineer. So because of that was part of that job, working out what you need to do and what equipment I need. So it's something that I started from when I left school. So it just comes naturally to me. Here, this is the water feature fountain. This will be sitting in the centre of the pond. This will spray out 3 different designs. And here you can see this is all the pumps. What's extremely good about this one is, cleaning wise, all you have to do is literally get hold of the handle and turn it around like that, and it cleans itself. So it's self-cleaning basically. So if I'm not here, and say like Josie or anyone else, all they have to do is give that a couple of turns and it cleans it all for you. There's some stuff you might have learnt when you was young, you think you're never going to use it, and then there it is, could be 30 years later and it comes in handy.
Yeah, it is right. And we think it is not useful. Actually it is useful. Whatever you learn in your school or college in the future sometime. Okay, that's good. You worked in different areas before you come to Mundy House, and even Mundy House. The kinds and types of buildings and things you worked before.
Yeah, well, I was a tool maker before I worked at a care home. I was in double glazing. I was a shop fitter as well, shop front fitter, curtain walling fitter. So basically I've always done stuff with tools and my hands, and that's one of the reasons why I find this job very easy, to be honest. It's not a problem to do. I find it relaxing, and yeah, I enjoy the job.
Paul, care homes, every day is a challenge. Yeah, when you come in the morning, okay, you got some projects, okay, this is what I am going to do.
Yeah.
But before you start, maybe the manager or staff will tell you, okay, Paul, I got a leaking tap, or broken toilet, or something, an emergency situation, electric plug or socket broken. So how do you actually mentally prepare to face that challenges, the short-term challenges?
As you can see where we are, this is sort of like my den, as Josie would call it. This is where all my tools are, this is where all the spare parts are, all the electric parts, plumbing parts. But obviously when I come in the morning, or sometimes even last thing the day before, I plan what I'm going to do the next day. But like Josie just said, I can be in here within 5 minutes, I get told I've got a problem with this, there's a problem with that, there's a problem with this. Josie will come in and say there's a problem with this and problem with that, problem with that, problem with this. Then I have to look at what I was going to do for the day, then I have to basically reschedule the whole lot. So sometimes I could get a day that, I'm going to do this and do this, and I don't do none of it. I end up doing all the other jobs that I didn't know I was going to do, because in a care home, anything can happen at any time and you have to be prepared for that. And that is the reason why I have all this equipment. See, one of the first things I do when I come in, we have a maintenance book downstairs. So if anybody, or especially the night staff, have had any problems or whatever, like, it's straight into the book. So I look at the book, and then again I reschedule what I see in the book to see whether is it important for that to be done straight away, or can I do that the following day, especially if I know there's going to be a lot more jobs that I anticipate could happen.
So Paul, as a care home, we have so many facilities, systems here. For example, fire alarms, electric, hoist, slings, and so many facilities here. So how do you assure the quality system? How do you assure the quality system is followed properly? Do you have a log for that, certificate folders and things? Can you?
Yes, we do. We have a folder that me and Josie will sit down every month and check the dates to see what's due to be next serviced and whatever like. And the perfect example is that I keep a copy myself, and this is the facilities for certificates, and this has all the dates on it, when they're due and when they're due next, and the ones what have been done. So, and that's a key factor that me and Josie go through every month together.
Acknowledgement and valuing, respecting people is very important. How do you feel about that others value you because you're doing a great job? How do other people see you?
Well, me personally, I don't think I'm any different to anybody else as such. I think everybody is like equal, because every job that everyone does is as important as any job. I know my job's important, the message job's important, the catering's important, and the care is important. But personally, I think there's not one job that's more important than the other. Without all these jobs working 100%, you wouldn't have a perfect care home working in the order it does.
Okay, Steve, he worked with you for a couple of years now, isn't it? So how do you work together and very efficiently together? So tell me something about Steve's contribution within your work environment. And
well, to believe it or not, we've known each other nearly 5 years now. So we first met nearly 5 years ago at a care home, and basically it seems like wherever I go, he follows me. It's just so, but no, we work really good and we work good as a team. He knows what I want, he knows what my standards are, and so he just, he's a perfect person to have working under me.
So I would like to say a huge congratulations to Paul, who is a finalist of Stars of Shine Award, a national award, which is for an awesome ancillary worker award. Whether we win or not, I just wanted to tell you, Paul, you are one of the best staff in Mundy House, and thank you, Paul, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Josie.
Thank you, Paul. Hello, Steve.
I haven't seen you.
Good afternoon. One of the things I would like to say about Steve is me and Steve always make some jokes. That make my day, and that make Steve's day as well. Steve is one of our staff who work along with Paul and our whole team. Officially, Steve is our gardener, but he always help and support.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, Steve, I forgot about your actual job, which is decorator. Oh, I said gardener. Yeah, I know you do both. Yeah. So anyway, so Paul and Steve work together, and he has an amazing talent of making things very light and jokes. Life is always stressful, but when I talk to Paul and Steve, I think it is more simple. So Steve, please tell us something about you before you come to Mundy House.
Well, I've done decorating all my life, from apprenticeship to now really, and obviously I was in the health service for 25 years, so that's where I come from the health service into working for what was Larchwood at the time, so that's how I come to be here.
Okay, I understand you worked for Larchwood Care, and then you went to several care homes under them as a decorator, and you stayed there, and you decorated the care home and going to the another place.
Just moving on,
Moving on, and then at last you found Mundy House. You came to Mundy House as well.
Paul phoned me up.
Oh, okay.
He said, I know the manager, I can get you in.
Oh, he didn't bribe me. Okay.
No, so obviously now it's owned by Indra.
Yeah.
And so you kindly said I can stay on.
Of course, yeah.
And we've sort of gone from there, whereas, the decorating, and now you've just told me I'm the gardener as well. So Two jobs Steve, they call me.
Two jobs Steve, yeah, it's a summertime. Anyway, Steve, how do you enjoy Mundy House now, or the Mundy House job, decoration and everything?
And I've always I treat this as my home. I like to think that I do the job to the best of my ability, so it looks really nice. When I do go home, I look at it and think, I've done a good day's work, done a good job. And you have to remember, this is their home, and it's not a hotel. It's where they live.
Absolutely.
So you have to sort of keep everything looking really nice, like you would at home, sort of.
That's good. So, have you ever faced any challenges, difficulties when you coming to Mundy House? At the moment in anything, or you feel supported? Yeah.
Oh no, I think you have to sort of come into the job open-minded, look at it and think, this is the job, but anything can happen.
Do you have anything, new projects, anything in your mind at the moment? Are you doing something?
Well, at the moment we're in the new day room, the day room down there is being converted from what was a bit humdrum. It's all new furniture going in there. all new colour schemes. So I mean that sort of thing, but it's a continually, everything is ongoing. You know, it's nothing. You don't like nothing staying the same. You want, let's move on, let's change this, let's change that, and keep revolving, keep moving on, keep going round.
Yeah, one of the projects I think you are doing with the help of Paul, and I
And
think
the garden, of course.
yeah, and I think Indra is very keen about gardening now. So we're doing our front area is a nice landscaping and gardening. So how do you find that? You know, it's a new thing. So I know you already done that. How do you find that the new layout of landscaping of front area?
Well, it sort of fell into my lap really, because obviously I don't know anything about gardening, but I do like gardening. And because with Indra's enthusiasm, and I know your enthusiasm is to make it, the entrance look nice, you're always thinking of ways of making it look nice and attract, you know, more residents and that sort of thing. So I don't know, you're outside, you're out in the fresh air, it's nice.
So thank you, Steve, sharing your experience, and we just introducing Paul and Steve in this video. We really wanted to tell the world what they actually do, especially they are probably the unsung heroes, unknown people in a care home, because no one bothers, but we bother. You know, that is why we are introducing Paul and Steve in this video.
When I wake up, I can't remember what I'm quitting. Walking on the bottom. On